Hello everyone and welcome. Guess what? We arrived to Saturday and you're not going to believe here they actually said we're going to have like 36 degrees in Perth, WA, so that's going to be an interesting afternoon to go by, but who cares, it's Saturday, so we're going to take it easy and take it light. And speaking of taking it easy and taking it light, here's something that I wanted to start introducing you to. It's not a full-blown topic, not yet anyway, but I'm sure we're going to get there. But today we're going to just keep it light and we're going to talk a little bit about connections and connecting, and from there we're going to talk a bit more about intimacy and how it is that we arrive to feel intimate with people or with the world around us. And it's something that sort of sparked up recently my interest, because as much as talking and explaining or trying to put mind into thoughts, there is a power about it. Remember, if you've watched any other of my video, there was at some point I did tell you that yes, this kind of experience for me, it's very meaningful, and I hope you get something out of it. But it has a power in itself, merely by I wouldn't call it offloading at all, but just shaping up into words what it is that makes my thinking what it is, my mind what it is, and how it actually changes with every day and every week, as it does for each and every one of us. So I strongly believe that there is an immense power in talking with someone and putting yourself across to someone, and that in itself is a form of articulating or a form of basically saying to other people who it is that we are, how we're made of, how we function. So, and not so much how we function, but merely how we see ourselves. And moving here from talking to seeing, to different kind of sensory experiences, this is where we I believe nowadays we forget to look each other in the eye. We forget to because connecting, we think we do that day in, day out, and there's a distinction between connecting with someone and having a conversation or focusing on the same subject with someone. So connection in itself, there's something it's something very beautiful that I listened to last night, an interview with a lovely lady professor that was basically explaining to a host in a podcast about living better and feeling better, and how intimacy and connection in our lives is merely a journey. It's not a recipe, it's a process, but it's not stages, things that one can go about and say, I don't think I'm doing this rightly, or maybe I didn't read that part, or maybe I'm not there yet. So it's not that kind of process, but intimacy in itself is the ability to be open and connecting, and without performing, without that connection being performative. That's the word that was used there. So being authentic in a sense, being genuinely who you are, and not having any sort of hold back. So that takes a lot of work and a lot of courage from most of us, but we're not going to go there today. We're not going to talk about the mechanics of connections and how intimacy forms in time. What really grabbed my attention and sparked my interest in that interview was the much more simplistic thing. And you know me and my buzzwords and my take a step back and make it simple when it becomes complex. Well, in this particular case, the question from the interviewer came in and said, so how does one go, where do you start if you want to improve your connections? And she had this amazing, beautiful smile, and she goes like, start with eye contact. See if you can hold that with someone. Is someone shifting their eyes away when they're talking to you or when you ask them something, or are they easily holding your gaze? Are they easily connecting? And that seemed to me amazing. And I was like, wow, it is so simple. It is so very simple. Doesn't require a manual, and it's a very simplistic start point. And if you can't do it with other people, or for whatever reason, in the spirit of what these videos are about and what I'm trying to shape in all of my interactions with you is on that theme of everyday living and how to cope without therapy. I so encourage you, if it is that you're going through whatever it is that you're going, good or bad, if you find it hard in some days, perhaps the start to connect can have an even pre-start, an even more important step in the foreground, on the inside, if you'd like. Please try connecting with yourself. Hold your own eye contact. When was the last time that you looked in the mirror and not to see how your hair strand is staying or misbehaving? It's not to brush your teeth. It's not to look at your white hair. Just when is the last time you took a few seconds, take 20 seconds of your morning or evening and look in your own eyes and connect with yourself, with how you feel in that moment, and You don't have to take my word for it, but hey, it is a pretty cool dare. And see what that gives you. See what few seconds every now and then of just connecting does to you, with you, before you move on to anyone else. That was my Saturday insight, and I dare you to do it, please. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so very much. I'm Gabriella, and lovely to talk.